Good evening, everyone. We've had an interesting day of news. Um, Gold and silver have been rocketing. If you listen to me for the last 6 years, congratulations. If you listen to me incrementally within those 6 years, congratulations, especially in the last few. The crypto bros are probably punching air right now. And I came from the crypto realm at one point. Remember, some of you guys probably know that. And let me turn this light off real quick. Yeah, it's better light. Many of you guys know that. And I was known for being genuine and authentic in a world full of scammers in that realm. That's what I was known for. And I did the same thing that I do now, which is, tell it how it is and what's going to happen. And I was right a lot, and I got a lot of credit for that. So I got paid a decent amount of money for that as well. And, those predictions and those occurrences have not stopped, have they? I've made a lot of people money just in this last year about buying gold and silver. I literally told someone to buy within the last year at like 2,600. They're like, "Oh, that's so high." I'm like, "Dude, you have no idea." Right now, this should be $5,000. And silver too. That's just the potential on silver. I mean, we're hitting all-time highs for both. There's many reasons for that. I've covered them a lot. That's really, really where you should put your main focus of investing in. And I've been saying that since it was like $1,400 gold was. And it's fucking wild watching this. I mean, it rocketed today. And then the other thing that happened that I want to discuss is, they're pushing the implementation of digital ID in public. They're getting the Goyim and the NPCs to fight each other, to expose each other, to hate each other more. And then they're implementing these things that are masked with lies anyways, right? An app like Twitter is just full of lies. There's nothing trustworthy on it. You're on a battleground, right? So they got these people fighting on this battleground, and then they put in these rules like, hey, we're going to show the origin of the country these accounts are from, which is going to be a lie anyways. It's all a psyop, right? So you're telling me you trust that, right? But they're like, oh, we'll see where all the Indians are, right? And there's so many workarounds around this anyways that all this is really doing is making people accept and normalize digital ID and surveillance. And you guys know this. This is exactly what I've been talking about for a long time. It's the whole premise of ZNET that I started with, that, hey, my life has been targeted. My tech has been used against me. I cannot hide because the world that we live in, right? It's impossible for me to do. My government and intelligence have been on my ass for years, and I don't want you guys to have to experience that. So we're going to have to move things as a unit together and create awareness in this way and separate from it, because you do not want to go through what I've gone through. And here we are, we're anons. People that are anonymous online, I keep telling them, they're like, yeah, there's the use case for it. I'm like, there absolutely is. But the way that we're headed, there's going to be no anon online, right? We're going to be they're trying to get the population to normalize mass surveillance and digital ID. I mean, in multiple ways. And this is just another a push for it. That's all it is. And so, with my track record, I think that you should believe that. And someone said, so I'm going to show you this. Someone said, all these people are saying it's a good thing, and I'm like hesitant on it. I'm like, listen, that's how you know it's wrong. When everybody is saying it's a good thing, you should know it's a bad thing, and to go the opposite direction. That is the standard of living if you want to live a happy life and a successful life and not be trapped and have these consistent things that you're falling for and psyops and bullshit, right? That's why these people keep falling for it, because they never learn, right? They're like, oh, everybody's saying it's a good thing, and just, it's like, when has that ever worked out for you, man? So let's take a look at this. Oh, there's my tweet here. So here's what I said to someone else and then in a DM. I've said into DMs multiple times today, but I've been warning you all. I see through every move they make, and my track record says this is why it's happening. So basically saying you should believe what I'm saying right here. This gives way for digital ID. The idiots are fighting each other, so they'll cheer it on for Jews to drop a bomb on you that you can never come back from. This is just a screenshot. We'll go to Bobby's tweet. Bobby's a good guy, but he's not wrong here that like showing country of origin on accounts and moving creator monetization are fantastic ideas, but that's not the way it's going to be used, right? And I said it's a move to normalize the acceptance of surveillance and digital personal ID everywhere. That's the con. I'm face out for a reason. Always act ahead of what they plan out for, but this is what I've been trying to warn Anons about, especially those on Jews' radar. Fuck the grift, so. You know, and the next was just from the next was just a DM I got this morning. This is bad for the fake Mexicans at Amber Crew, big time. And I said, but it'll also normalize surveillance, unfortunately, right? I tried telling people that's why I'm out here. That's why I'm out there. Nothing to hide because it'll be exposed anyways. And that's true. And this is just another push for that, right? What'd Spite say? It's a con without a doubt. Shouldn't have been announced, but it was so they gave time to the majority of their base to remedy it. It's just for show to appease those that complain about the rampant world of bots. It's easily avoided with shells and socks. Exactly. We're gonna get to that too. He's right. This guy's smart. He's a good account. If you guys don't follow Spite, he's he's been tweets fucking like, this guy's smart. He's a good account. Then here's his pinned tweet. Holy shit. He's hilarious for one. Two, he is smart. Obviously, you can see that. And what he just said, and he's very correct. He's usually very correct about the things that he says, and it is easily avoided. And he is right. He's probably right about the majority of their user base to remedy it. And I came from Ginger. He said, I get the feeling this will be used against non some way. Hopefully, I'm just being paranoid. And you're not, Ginger. Here's Nikita saying, when you read content on X, you should be able to verify its authenticity. This is critical, getting a pulse on important issues happening in the world. As part of that, we're experimenting with displaying new information and profiles, including which country the account is based. Among other details, starting next week, we will surface a handful of profiles, X team member feedback. So, and you guys got to understand, like, this is the head of product of X, right? You know, advisor on Solana, venture partner of Lightspeed, ex-founder, you know, acquired by Discord, ex-founder, all this shit, acquired by Facebook. This right here should tell you, okay, this is not someone that's on your team. It's not someone that you want on your side, and it's not someone that you could trust, all right? It's very clear. Anything that comes out of this guy's mouth, matter of fact, is not to be trusted, and he is an enemy, so that's why I blocked him. But carrying on, Ginger is right, and he said exactly, everyone's saying it's good, but it makes you wary. You articulate better than I do. I said, when everyone says it's good, that's how you know it's bad, my friend. Exactly. That's a very good way to see it. That's the only way to see it, Ginger. Only way to see it. So that's happening, guys, and that's the truth about where we're headed, right? Here's this guy getting knocked the fuck out. Whites are getting very tired. Look, I want you guys to see. I want to show you something. You see this kid's eyes? I've been there many, many times in my life, and I've actually shown it on video. But I want you to look at this kid's eyes. This is where we're headed. This is what's needed. So I hope we find this kid. I'll expedite his application. You see that face? You see that? See that right there? That is a metaphor for the future. Understand? I want to show you what the result of this, okay, brewing in every young white man, and every white man, for the most part, that has any integrity and conviction and is sick of what's going on. This is the embodiment of our race of young white men. And This face I have made a lot when I was his age, especially. Oh yeah, you see that? I want you to look at his pupils. See how big his pupils are? He's being flooded with adrenaline right now. This kid is flooded with it. Do you see that? You see? Look at his eye. Look at his pupils. Why don't you look at his pupils? Look at his pupils. He is flooded with his hormones, and his adrenaline, his testosterone is skyrocketing right now. I bet you his whole body's tingling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh! What happened? We gotta pause it on that. Well, first of all, we'll watch the. Definitely gotta watch that again. But let's oh shit. Oh, what happened? The white man. The white man with a nasty left. Nasty left. Good on that kid. We should find him. So let's go to my I am on my profile. Hated friends fresh off a timeout. And I said, yeah, Goku knows. He said, I just wanted to let you know the time's coming. All you grifters in our circles who don't care about anything but money, including my people, we see you cryptors, scammers, X and Antifa, all of it. And this is my only response. All you need to know. Why am I going to I want to go to Hated Friend. You guys need to follow Hated Friend. Great account. He's in ZNET. Good dude. Great memer. And yeah, definitely. What? This is not my profile. Is that all okay, so we'll go with the gold stuff. All right. We'll go with the gold stuff here. See this? This is what I tweeted today. To everyone that tries to argue with me about everything I continue to be right about, I really hope that one day you quit, but hope is a liar, and I know that you won't. Just making a point there. To those that listen, cheers. We have much more to prepare for while the Jordy fall. Look at that, dude. Crypto bros are punching air. So many people. Bitcoin. Okay, dude. Sure, but I'll make an example right now. Check this out. 1 year ago today, I told you to buy and hold gold and silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum, life insurance. If you did, congrats. If you didn't, blah, blah. This is March 5th, 2024. Remember that you can only help those who will listen, take notes, and be wise about who you listen to. Your future depends on it. A lot of people would be a lot richer if they listened to this tweet from a year ago. But I wanted to, maybe I bookmarked it. Look at this tweet. All right, guys, moving pictures for real. I have said all that needs to be said. Besides buy gold, silver, guns, May 29, 2024, ammo, food, water, books, alcohol, tobacco, gas, maps, fire stars, tools, shelter. You should get it. Send more memes. Someone made this meme. This is, mind you, this is May 2024. I made you something. It's the Jews. It's the globalists. It's the Matrix. It's the Jews. This is my old PFP. Oh man, this is pretty good. Where is this? Is this where the? Did I thought I saved it. Oh, I did. It's right here. So, and here's look at this. A veteran gold and silver bullion dealer in the United States has frozen sales. Not even in the 1980s peak did these three issues occur. This is crazy. I've just suspended all silver sales at my company. Commercial rare coins and precious metals. This has never happened to me. Not even in 1980. 3 reasons: cannot hedge, cannot find product, cannot figure out premiums. Don't sell, folks. Guys, while you can, buy silver for sure. If you can. I mean, listen to this guy. You can do it without going broke, too. I think it's like 50-something bucks, unless it's gone up some. It just keeps going up, man. I mean, if you got the money for gold, too, dude. I mean, it should even be higher. It's funny if you look this up, too. It's like, they're making fun of how they're trying to, all the bankers are trying to keep the price low. And that's what's been happening for years. They're manipulating it. It should be much, much higher, and it's going to boom. It's going to keep going. There's going to be a lot of, a lot of fluctuation, probably a lot of garbage. But ultimately, it's only going one way because where we're headed. And this is what I was talking about. So I did this video. I said, by the way, crypto stocks crashed a few days after discussing what I have been 4 years of warnings. You'd be smart not to put faith in digital numbers right now. Thank me later. Also, both oil and gold are being manipulated and disturbingly low. They'll rocket when everything else dies. Get ready. And so I was on RGS's podcast, and they brought me on there.
Or is it stock market?
No, don't trust stocks. I don't trust the stock market.
It's easily manipulated, like gold is.
So I was talking about basically buying physical products. See the crash today. Remember how I said that on your show? This is nothing. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. See, and right after that, I was spot on. So this guy Gabriel, gold is going to be in the same place it has been 10 years. Nowhere barely kept up with inflation, crypto, or fitness. The only way out satanic fiat system is Bitcoin. It's like the price is like. Oh man, this is like what it was. It's like half the price around this time as it is now. The Bitcoin's going to stay the same as it has, or gold's going to stay the same the last 10 years. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. I said, interesting. I told people March 2023 to buy 1,800 gold and 23K Bitcoin to sell at 2,300 gold and 70K Bitcoin. Both of those are major increases, especially looking at 10 years. But if you were analyzing 10 years, your flat perspective makes sense. He said, it's okay. 10 years of gold will still be fighting to keep its head above water. You know how many people have fucking tried to argue with me like this? I'm like, brother, you don't know who you're talking to. Bitcoin will keep eating marks. By the way, selling is gambling. Trading a hard asset and monopoly money as the host patterns will keep all. I said, you don't get it. I am not talking about numbers on a screen. Yeah, dude, they don't get it, and they never will. It's okay. So, and then right after I tweeted this, I realized, and Brett is right here. Look, this doesn't solve the issue. Milo tweeted what he said. Okay, so this doesn't solve the issue. It's a band-aid that is extremely easy to get around. All these foreign accounts have to do is access X accounts to their shell accounts based in the U.S. or desired location. Then run from them in the mountains, let's say Pakistan. There's multiple ways to do this. Now, it's not going to be what everybody does, but he is right. He's just making a point there. And then you got Ashton Forbes. Check this out. So Nikita posts this. Excellent. I love geofencing. One step closer to full digital IDs. De-anonymizing the internet will reduce bots, make it a more civilized place. Okay, Ashton. Super Jew Ashton. All right. Yeah, sure. So that's what's happening today, guys. That's where we're headed. That's where we're going, guys. We're going towards digital enslavement if you don't get your shit together. And we're going towards a world where gold and silver will be king. If you don't start trusting in the real world here, yeah, you're gonna lose everything probably. There's a high chance of that. Start treasuring assets and things of this nature that you can touch and feel over what's on a digital screen. Because the more we go towards digital surveillance, the more those things will be able to be ripped from you. And they have to cause a catalyst to make, full control to come into place too, right? It's cause and effect with all this stuff. So that's it. That's it for today, guys. We are going to do today we were supposed to do the member one. The guy that was going to come on with me, had some issues or something, was busy or something like that. So we'll get the member to come in and do a show with me here soon. We're going to do the ZNET space this Saturday at 11 a.m. PST always. And I'll put a link to that below, and also join ZNET and apply. Go apply, send in your questions, get past all the walls. You gotta verify you're not a bot. You gotta go through and read, and then you're gonna meet me in application, and then we're gonna sit down and have an interview if everything goes well from there. And we need to really start separating from the retards, right? Find good people that actually care about what's going on and can make the right decisions. If you have a soul, especially, please apply. Talk to you guys soon. Till next time.